baby. And a Chelsea Kobo FIFA Club World Cup. And Omuji in the whole world, Chelsea fans say they are now the best team in the world. The best team in the world. Rich, ya born crano, ya go school na ye mass. Say ye fa world, na ye fa England. England will be a subset of the world.
Sure. What's the world in him?
What you say? Ya body and temas cra. Ye nya kimidis, ye temas. Ye nim say the world, England, a subset of the world. Europe as a continent, a subset of the world. And it's people can say, oh, you're betting Barcelona send Champions League. Because you are the champions of the world. So what Barcelona send Champions League? What's Barcelona Europe? World no crowd show be under Europe. But the problem they say, how is it that you are able to beat the world? You are confident you even beat class in Europe. But we see England no. All the ultimate league, you know. I didn't hear me. And yet, we are just asking questions. We are just asking questions as journalists.
I think we know 10 or so, almost 6 points. Now, what you say, points Manchester United? What you league? Until Mr. Moa and Cash, rich, Mammy, make a crabby. Okay. Namini Obia a dim como or a Chelsea. And Obusam say. Ayala, Chelsea we are transferred this season. No, okay. Obusami opinion. And I'm so the players they've brought in solid. And I say, but Ojiri said Chelsea should do more. And I'm saying, I'm telling him. And I say, have I realized Chelsea any backup for Kukwera? And I'm getting back also. But since the Kukwera in your situation, Chelsea can move Abantia and friend Malo Gusto to the left because Chelsea is a utility lateral defender, and they can push him and play with James. In worst case scenario, Chelsea left-footed centre half maybe Esa Levi can push and play, and also no. So Chelsea also munya complete team. They should have backup for Abantia and Mark Kukwera. Send your more with James. And Malo Gusto on the right, and I'm see okay. And the rich, me sorry, I think Enra. There is this journalist, Oye Jumama Telegraph, or Netherlands, and I started to say, Charlie, Chelsea Nkoma Omudi about Abantia and friend General Hato no, I couldn't impa. I must say, figures as that PM, I won't come on him, and I'm so okay. Then Chelsea are really looking for a player as backup to Mark Kukwera. And they've gone to Ajax, one of the best academies in the world, to go and look for such talent, you know. But rich, so now Fiifi-Manfred. This talent called Gerald Hato, a rich talent. And I'll tell you why in the next 2 minutes. Now I'm from here. Rich Shadiabu. Every picture I will scroll will tell you something about this guy's talent. And you're gonna make it. And because I am a hype player. There is no meme hype. Read these things. Number 1, Rich, youngest starting captain for Ajax in European history. Youngest?
Yes. The great Ajax team say Omubo Europe. This guy called Gerald Hato is the youngest to have captained the great Ajax in any European competition.
Okay.
Rich Nsiwa, I scroll again. Last year, Ajax on the talent of the year. It's in their team. All the talented players no more with team. This guy was the talent of the year. Rich Nsiwa. You scroll again. Youngest Ajax player ever to reach 100 games for Ajax. Oh yes, I didn't reach. Now 18 years, 364 days. Then they presented him a portrait picture of New Jersey with 100. Rich,
and sense last season your ball Dutch league ni we Eredivisie no league ne say Eredivisie talent of the year Gerard Hato and unim the Dutch league no Eredivisie no Rich, it is all about talent showcase.
God, the young players
academies and on the ball AZ Akma Feyenoord academy teams your ball league in area no and you just in the Ajax team they are saying in the league eventually and the best talent in the league. That is the player Chelsea are going for. I ask for the Chelsea for now for be 60 ama. Omunton abrantie no emfa elma Chelsea. Chelsea are bent on getting Gerard Hato and how and common ABC Akonti. I think say of fitting to Chelsea philosophy no in terms of recruitment, young, a lot of football ewonimu any sa ni man how sa and common ABC Ako. There was this nice story about song. Maybe a bit of a show. And is it a baby at you? You know, a man heroes, no.
Okay.
Sir, Yenya Africa and Yenya Nigeria, Morocco in the final. Bibia said to a man also a repeat of the World Cup final. Meaning, say, Usha Hero, a man heroes, maybe.
My share England matches bear. I mean England, yeah.
So I'm England, yeah.
Mean England, yeah.
Then you know this girl.
Ajman.
Michelle Ajman. Rich. Ebia esi o mao. Enti yense danka. Minch efise minisi so. Min kaide ebia bi obat bi refi. Min share tournament, major tournament, Rich. Coach bi o plan B a efa. Echi Michelle Ajman. Who's on starting game no? Say England the bobo na afei omo ya plan B a. Omo ya striker o ya box o box ni ba. Na omo di naba. Which obebia obesego obebia we day obesego no enti wa carry a team from England into the final and enra so one game maybe how Germany against Spain it went all the way to extra time. Then guess who the best player in Emma football today?
No problem.
Rich. Enre na me Sky News na omo segment bi of omo news na omo friend I think the back sports pages into sports newspapers na aba no omo review even po ansa na de be che ama papers na come out. Now one of those papers and na omo tro say English sports paper how much say Real Madrid I imagine say Omobabe try to convince Man City with 100 million say Omobenya Rodri Cascante na Omodina Real Madrid. Inti me who story na say okay, this is English media, so let me go to Spain. Na me come say am pass a story bi sa ho and English media no an extension of the story ana. Of course, if you want Real Madrid news, the first you go probably will be Marca. Which Marca is not reporting anything on that story. No upon my research, Rich say story about Rodri. Real Madrid it's being carried by Dario AS, and they are really on that topic with Dario Fono. Rich Dario Fono Kenya is simple. Now, before I make a Dario story, have you wondered why the Spanish coaches, Rich Omunya Akunya, say Omu Ebeti Minas Umbekochia in their engine room, they want a Spanish DM. And I said they want Spanish players in the midfield of Omotimono. It is simply because country be any philosophy omo football And Obiajitum said the engine of the game is the midfield. And if you want your team to play according to the way I opener, then it is imperative say Ubenya Obia Oye Ukromuni na ye de saadian ateteno as a footballer. And to me, I never say when Pep came at a point in time, he had to sanction say I had to renko na Busquets maybe 6. And yet today, say Mikel Arteta has done BBR to bring in Zubimendi to play the number 6 at Arsenal. And yet it is because those coaches, you know, they see our role as very important for the real person of ball, and they believe their countrymen understand what it is to play in that role. Now, I think say a sad, you know, and a be influences Xabi Alonso. Oba, you know, when your opportunity to go to the FIFA Club World Cup, me as also try to win the team. I say, see, we need the way you see organizing a play, no, and yet your money, Ejuma. We need a Spanish technician there. And as soon as we came and say, Rich, Xabi Alonso himself had played in that role and Otiasia how to play in the Spanish football flair as a DM. Me catch him in Ipebi or supporter Real Madrid say, look, Xabi Alonso, the first assessment of this team is to bring in a Spanish anchor in the midfield. Last time na Toba Bahano na oni Fifi di nkoma ba Real Madrid midfield no. Ano mumi oni nyaji tum say Real Madrid ewo Chiomani, Federico Valverde, Jude Bellingham as 6-8 10er. And compare individual profiles, they are super. But there is something lacking. Number 6 no. In Xabi Alonso's mo eye no. And yet Chiomani Buno. That is not a typical Spanish coach's favorite profile when it comes to number 6. Inti, me said Dario for the pushy sa agenda no. I understood it in a certain way. Now, Rich, Dario for the only a certain twist as I have to story this so different from even the analysis I am making. I must say, Omakaya Tony Cruz. I can say, or retire. The Real Madrid after Munino, people still go back and say they lack a Tony Cruz type Fiifi, someone who can organize the game for them. Tell them, say, how do we control the tempo? You slow down. Sir, the midfield, Sano, since Tony Cruz went, they've not gotten one. Dario for want to say that is who they want in Abante and Rodri. Now, what do you contract ever with 2027?
That is about his own team
now. He's not consistent.
Pre-plano.
And now, who said Ceballos need sa personality not to say I am the boss. This is my team. This is my midfield. Onisa Stachano. Onibi. Which we are talking about Pep time. Alonso time. Busquets peak. Rodri peak. At a point in time, Zubimendi will peak. You own like someone who owns the team. And say, this is my team, this is my midfield. How do you expect Ceballos to be telling Jude Bellingham and Federico Valverde, say, I am controlling the tempo of the game. And to say, and shout to impossible on my own tempo. I know when to release the ball and I know when to keep it. You say, what the neighbor says now? Say Jude Bellingham telling no who say Rodri kutabo no nyam pass here. He will not shout because on him say I na djuma. So Ojiri say Ojire here on the left. Now what we Ojiri say about I was say me straight to come right. You will not see Jude Bellingham shouting what he say. Anything man for one man on the left. He will trust Rodri to say so. Rodri knows where I want to see a bloody attack in the court at any point in time. That is the kind of discussion that we are having. Now, Rich, when do you contract Bill 2027? Now, this is the discussion they are having in Spain, engineered by Dario AS. I must say, yes, Real Madrid ever saw Modi Rodri, but there is a problem. What do you play? And I'm back. You know, I feel that was starting elbow morning kakra. So, Obiani will bet me that. I was a Real Madrid a chain. Now, at least what the more 1 year count. Almost season way. Now, over season way, answer, and will be able to say, oh, my back to me best. The Real Madrid pounds. And I say, they be enjoying. Because according to Dario Rich, there are two options, advantage and disadvantage. You want to wait and see whether injury or air affecting and advantage will get back to his peak. But Man City for who said what the SS start or Pikibima Rich, they will be very, very quick to extend the contract beyond 2027 because then they will assess the risk and say it's before so what do you even half season now after or getting back to the best no you be a transfer window by the time you move season again some of the they will extend his contract. It's Rich if you see the be say go forward now you should go and take him with the risk because you change you be say assess risk now e kwani mu that City will extend the contract and some point e yakomu it's opa to see Yenchia transfer window ni baby yen. Yenkumo be 100. They will think in your class or prior no you say no who bet me atona you okay you find ma omo no onko. Na omo nko fa no embra team nim. And you see the be am you risky sa de no. Yenche ye Real Madrid. So when you go back to the peak, we are kosi e pena. Real Madrid we know how to do the business. We will convince him to come and play. And yenya to was here. Look, I will not be petty and go back to the Ballon d'Or time and say me see. We've moved on da. And you say any pra at Rodri. And by this time, one of the biggest transfer saga will be Rodri to Real Madrid, Man City person maintaining. No Rich. Dario for say Omo pool. Okay, this is the discussion. Real Madrid supporters in Metuaba. Look at how sharp voting echo. 45% say yes. They should go in for the CCA with all the risk. Among Kotono. And will be a man they should pay and bring the guy in the team. Now, 7 when you are over Kukum will be better than the Choman in here, sir. And say Odi Fiifi-Manfred. And Rodri will make Real Madrid great again. Like all of a sudden, Real Madrid will be Barca's mates. On Unqua Begila team anymore. Wait, 43% see there be. And then let's see Yan chain. Now you have a Nyoma ABC Ako. I don't know where you stand.
Especially with the Madrid fans, you know.
Yes, I don't know where you stand.
Yeah.
But this is the analysis and what is going on concerning Abantia, Yefeno, Rodri Cascante. Pep Guardiola is describing as the best midfielder in the world. And with the Ballon d'Or still with him in the year, we would say, yes, we're proud here. Now say, I feel over back. But before Robert Plan, he was the best midfielder ever. We are saying, should Real Madrid, with this information, we go in for Rodri and I say Omo and Chenka crack and Sana Omako Fabati friend Rodri. Me reach Ubi Samia and come to Abanibia and come in the so yellow Nibi.
I'm going to find
na City for no omo de be mama reza
oh say o koto no my big guy just football any slavery o kwa koto play
akwanzo onya Madrid no baba
oh yes Spanish rich he lived in Madrid Cronin just that he was playing for Atletico he want to play for Real Madrid he's a Spanish boy he want to go home especially wabechi bibiama City and on your fear where they will help him to recover and they will give him a new trust, new environment. Oh, and nobody knew a man of Kramer and because the river feeling engine in this animal. So he want to go. But the money must be right to tempt City and say 2027 a prayer. Oh, they will consider a lot of risks and say, okay, Yama Branton because we know we will even lose him to you, Dana.
Madrid for Nekasa. Munir Ibrahim will say Real Madrid should go for Thomas Partey. Okay. They don't get Rodri.
Okay. Omunko Rodri ho.
So Omunko Rodri. So Omanya. They should consider Thomas Partey.
Partey in the baggage. Oh. Partey comes with a certain baggage, be. And we want to
age. Is a Partey prepare. So. Look, consider Sanya money nine. Maybe court case in India.
Oh, and also and that is what is being discussed about Abanti Efeno, Rodri, and then the connection to Tima Yefeno Real Madrid and they are saying the decision must be taken as soon as possible. If Real Madrid will take the decision and launch Operation Rodri and Tima Yefeno Manchester City now Rich, let's come to Chelsea. And I don't know if I'm going to Chelsea. You see, yeah,